Hello everyone and welcome. In this video we'll talk about the potential price to performance or even budget king, the 3600, right after this. So there's a few videos floating around on the internet, guys. Chris from the Good Old Gamers did a comparison video on AMD's 3600. He was comparing it to Intel 2500K and an Intel 8700K, which all these processors are 6 cores, 12 threads. Now I want to start by actually addressing the 2500K. At least for me personally, at least maybe about a year back, I actually still had a 2600K. I first started with a 2500K. I basically used that processor for, I don't know, a good 4 or 5 years, whatever it is. And then I switched over to a 2600K and used that processor until I'd say maybe a year ago. Now, these are viable options, guys. At this point, still, these are good processors that you guys can find dirt cheap pre-owned. And for gaming, there are still some great processors with great value still to them. If you pair them, with a decent car, 780 Ti, anything like that, just, nothing crazy or, I actually have my 2500, my 2600K. I first had my 2500K paired up with a GTX 690. And then from there, I actually bought a 1070, and I actually had it paired up with my 2600K. And guys, for gaming, I had no problems whatsoever. No problems whatsoever. So there's still good processors if you're on a budget to build like a budget gaming PC. They're phenomenal. Now, when it comes to editing, content creation, they start to actually show their age and their limitations at a certain point. So being that I saw some of the videos out on the internet, some of the comparisons were really compelling and really good. For example, Newegg has it for 365, and that's the 8700K. You could find the 8700 non-K. That one you could probably find it for a good $300, which is not bad for gaming. It'll do the trick. It'll do what you want to do with it. But at the same time, when you look at what AMD is offering, it's just so hard to turn down. It's so hard to turn look away and turn a blind eye. They're offering you the same amount of cores and the same amount of threads for just shy of $200. And for me, that is a winner. Just in the Computex keynotes, Lisa Su herself said that their new processors will either be on par with Intel's processor or better. And based on some of the videos that I saw, single thread was on par with whatever Intel had to offer, and even on multi-threading and things like that, it was above what actually Intel had to offer. Now, if you're looking at 285 and 300 and a plus 350, 365, if you look at it certain places, and plus you get about the same performance or better for $200. I mean, you right there alone, you're saving yourself either 85 or 120, 30 plus dollars that you can actually take and put it towards maybe a different component on your system, and still get that bang for your buck, that good performance that you be able to get with an Intel processor, but now you be able to get it on the AMD side. The clocks are a little bit higher on the Intel counterpartner, but here's the thing, guys. The AMD processor, it has a updated or better IPC. And not only that, but I think because of the TDP, these processors, you can probably overclock close to what the offering is from Intel, and you guys should be all right. I believe that these processors will overclock very, very well. That's my opinion, guys, but from prior experience, I actually seen where whenever you have good TDP, you got some good cooling, you could probably tweak it to the point where you get some really good overclocks. Um, and here's the thing: if you know if it's just for gaming, guys, most likely you guys would be just fine with however the 3600 is just right out of the box. You know, again, these are all leaked benchmarks, so you have to take this with a grain of salt. We definitely have to see what they have to offer once they release. We have to see what independent reviewers, YouTubers, and other people that will do reviews. I plan to do some myself. Have to say before you go out and buy. You know what I mean? Always wait for reviews. Don't take XYZ company's word for it. Always wait for independent reviews, guys, before you go ahead and pull the trigger. July 7th, everything's just going to be out in the market and people will be able to buy it. I don't think there's actually any pre-orders, but just in case, you never know. E3 is right around the corner. Yeah, you don't know what's in store. We're definitely going to hear more about the Navis. More on that in another video. But we'll definitely find out some more concrete details. I'm sure they'll say little things will trickle and say during E3 about the Ryzen. They'll probably give out more promo, or things like that for the Ryzen. But I just want to say, guys, for that price to performance that you're getting for $200, that is very similar to Intel's offering, and you're saving close to $100 on that. It is just too hard, to turn away. And now on the other note, we're thinking that the 3700, the 3700X would be a price to performance, but quite honestly, guys, this is even more compelling. You're still getting 6 cores, 12 threads. On my 1600, guys, I was able to play games, render, stream with absolutely no problem. That was one of the reasons why I completely skipped second generation Zen Plus for myself, because I just didn't have a need. Now it's getting to the point where I'm thinking like, okay, now eventually it's starting to show his age, so I'll be moving to a 3000 series from AMD. And you know what, guys? If Intel came out with something that was compelling at a good price to performance, I wouldn't have no problem going back to Intel. As a consumer, I always want the best bang for your buck, and so should you guys want the same thing. But again, we gotta wait till all these things are out. We gotta wait till the reviews are out to really have a good understanding and know more about these processors and what they're capable of doing. So yeah, we just gotta wait, guys. Well, guys, this is it for this video. Tell me your opinions down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Like always, guys, like, share, subscribe, all the good things. You know how it works. You know what I mean? Smash the like button, all that. Share the video. It helps me out a lot. All right, guys? So see you guys in the next video.